Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome everyone to our live sessions with Pageant Mag Philippines. Yours truly, Don Di Janicera, your pageant correspondent for tonight. We are live simultaneously on Facebook page and on your YouTube channel. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification below and follow our all media accounts like our Facebook page and our Instagram page on for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram, of course, and TikTok. So please follow us on our social media platforms. If you have any questions later, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. So tonight, February 9, 2022, we are honored to have um, our guest. No, she's beautiful. She's from um, the east part of the country, and she is a candidate for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022. Please help me welcome with your virtual applause, Aza Martinez from Tacloban City, Hiyas ng Pilipinas of Tacloban. Hello, Aza
Hello.
Coloma.
Hi, good
Hello. Welcome to
evening. Good
Pageant
evening,
Mag Philippines. Yeah, good
everyone. Thank
evening.
you so much for
Mm-hmm.
having me.
Yeah, thank you also for having with us, no, for sharing your time with us tonight, and we hope that we will have a good conversation, and so you
Mm-mm.
know, um, kindly greet your supporters, of course.
Hi, everyone. Hello, my family and friends. Thank you all for coming to watch our live session here in Pageant Mag. Welcome to our conversations with Tito Dondi. And
Mm-hmm.
thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much also for watching, for all our subscribers, for all our followers, especially your followers who are watching us tonight. I believe, no. So to start the ball rolling, we will be asking some questions to Aza Martinez Coloma from Tacloban City, and we will know more about her and her advocacy and her journey in Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and of course her pageant journey. Right, Aza?
Yes, yes, I'm
Yes,
excited.
yes. We are excited also. We are excited to be with you tonight. No, we are so much excited that
Mm,
you are here. Okay, so let's start. Who is Aza really? No, they like
um,
when.
So Asa right now is a grade 12 student, but enjoys a lot of off-road trips where we go overland and overseas trips. That's where I love to spend most of my free time on. And I'm also more on social media too, like especially Instagram. And I just love to be with around people. It's fun to be around family and friends, enjoying each one's company and all. And yeah, that's all. I'm also a student and a daughter, and now a beauty queen.
Yeah, so you mentioned that you are in grade 12. So and
Yeah.
then so where did you study?
I'm currently studying in Maria Montessori International School in Cebu.
Ah, so you're in Cebu. No, you're in Cebu.
Yeah,
We
I'm based in
kababayan pala
Cebu.
tayo. So you're based in
Yes.
Cebu, like me also. I'm based in
Mm-mm.
Cebu. But you're from
Mm-mm.
Tacloban. You will be wearing a sash from Tacloban, right?
Mm-mm. Representing my hometown.
Yeah. And then you're very young. I suppose you're 18.
Yeah. Mm-mm. One of the
Yes.
youngest.
Yeah,
I
one
think
of the youngest.
second. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so we are very yeah, we're very proud to have you tonight. And again, of course, we are of course Hiyas ng Pilipinas is also very, very proud to have you in one of their list of candidates. Now, one of the
Mm-mm.
beautiful candidates that they have and one of the youngest candidates.
A
So
huge blessing.
yes, it's a blessing. So you did mention that you're from Tacloban, it's your hometown, and then you're studying in Cebu. But how was what made you decide to join beauty pageant? And yeah, to start with.
For years, I've been interested in watching Miss Universe, like beauty pageants in general. And I've
Mm-hmm.
always adored, like, seeing those women stand up for what they believe in, their confidence, and everything that they want to voice out to everyone. And that makes me feel like I, it made me see when I was very young that I also wanted to be like them, especially like where people you'd get supporters, you'd get people believing in you, and at the same time do your purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But this is your first pageant, international pageant.
Yeah, it was my first ever pageant.
Oh, so
Yeah.
even in school, you're not into like in school before
um,
well, the pandemic was 2 years already. When you were like a little bit younger, like 16, have you ever
when I
joined
was
any like
around grade 9, I joined something, but I don't know if I wouldn't call it a pageant. It was Miss Milo Visayas.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah, Miss Milo Olympics Visayas, and I was supported by my teachers to join that. I was handpicked by my teachers, and so I did. And thankfully, it was a blessing that I got the title. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so, but it's more on physique, more on
Yes.
your strength, not really a beauty pageant with Q&A with
Mm-mm. Yeah. It was more on uh showcasing yourself in a physical way.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. But how was the preparation? Like when did you start participating activities with Hiyas, and what are your personal activities that until this time in preparation for the pageant?
For Hiyas, we started December 2021. We had this week of
Mm-hmm.
activities where all of the candidates are from around the Philippines came to Cebu, and we
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of events,
Mm-hmm.
including the press presentation
Mm-hmm.
and shoots and all that. For my personal preparations, I've been very busy with trainings, with preparing my costume, my gowns, and everything that is needed for the Hiyas pageant.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So any exercises? You go to the gym? How often you go to the gym? How many hours you go to preparation?
For the gym, I haven't started going on the gym, going to the gym yet,
Hmm.
but I plan to. I really need to. Mm,
Oh, but
mm.
your yeah, but like mental preparations. What are your mental preparations
Mental
for this pageant?
preparations.
Mental or
So far,
psychological,
it's
something like that.
mm, so far it's not that big, but it's more on staying positive, like with people
Mm-hmm.
around me, them supporting me. It's they're like from the words that I hear from their mouths, like to me, it's basically my preparation for the pageant because they tell me to stay positive no matter how the pressure is high, you're very nervous, and I'm still at the shy type stage since it's like
Mm-hmm.
my first time. They always tell me positive things that just keep it going, enjoy the moment, and be at your best like that. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, staying positive is one of the best preparation
Mm-mm.
in every activities that we had,
Mm-mm.
especially in pageant, of course, that you need to have like intellectual preparations and you have to prepare
Yeah.
something like what to talk, when to talk, because people might be asking like this, no? You have sessions with Pageant Mag Philippines, you will have another
Mm-mm.
sessions also with other um uh, online sites of the with
Mm-mm.
pageant experts and every so they will be asking things so these things is not that easy to answer, but you have to prepare, not to answer what is a given question, but to prepare yourself on how to bring yourself towards towards the the community, or towards the listeners, towards the viewers. No. Yep. And that's
True.
makes
Mm-mm.
sense that that you have like mental preparation at all. Aside from the Q&A preparation, of course, there would be a lot of
Mm-mm. Yeah.
trainings on question and answer, trainings on your passerella, trainings on your
Yes.
strength, yeah, or
Mm-mm.
talent or whatsoever. Yeah. So how did you do this one? You're very young. You're 18, and then what
Exactly.
are
Yeah.
those stamina? No, what are those stamina that you have? If you can share to us and have our listeners more ignition to follow you and to support you.
Hmm. Honestly, at first, I was very hesitant knowing that people would be asking me that it's a national pageant and it's your first time and you're very young, you're
Mm-hmm.
18, your first pageant, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that I would be hearing those. So I
Mm-hmm.
was very nervous, but at the same time, I've had people, my team supporting me. They tell me
Mm-hmm.
that just at least you're doing your best,
Mm-hmm.
you're presenting yourself, and you're confident that it's all about the confidence and believing in yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Believing in yourself is the first key to join any beauty pageant.
Exactly.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Aside from being grateful, aside from being,
Mm-mm.
um, yeah, well, grateful is one of the best qualities a pageant enthusiast or a pageant candidate should have. But being positive, believing in yourself that you can make it
Mm-mm.
is a good character a candidate must have. No?
Yes.
Because how can you defend yourself? How can you walk yourself? How can you bring yourself if you
Yeah.
lost
How
believing
can you
yourself that you
stand
can
for
make it? No?
yourself?
So
Mm-mm.
staying positive, of course, yeah. So I really love to see young girls like as early as 18 years old walking on stage, believing and showing your capacities. Yeah, no. Yep. Yeah. So it's nice to have, nice really to have. Yeah. So yeah, much more questions. No, about like there are a lot of questions already our comment section, but I will reserve that question because we are now still talking on like her preparation. What are her, where did she go to school, and um, why that she, you know, um, wearing a sash of Tacloban. So that leads me to my next question. You mentioned that your hometown is Tacloban. How come you went to Cebu for studies, and how many years you have been in Cebu? Hmm. You're unmute. You're muted.
Sorry,
Can you
sorry.
unmute?
There,
Okay,
can
yeah.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah. Now,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
I was.
So, you mentioned that you're wearing, yeah, you mentioned that you're wearing a sash of Tacloban City, and you will represent your hometown. But how come you went to Cebu at an early age, if you don't
I've
mind,
been
huh?
in Cebu. I've been in Cebu since I was in kinder. We go back and forth from Cebu to Tacloban, also Manila. And actually, my
Mm-hmm.
mom is from Tacloban, so that is also why I was born there. But at that time, where my mom was at Tacloban, was because my grandfather, who was a general there, the regional director of
Mm-hmm.
Region 8 also. So my mom was staying there also with my grandfather. So it was a timing that I was born there. Mm-mm.
In Tacloban.
Mm.
But you speak Waray. No.
No,
Can you speak
no,
the dialect?
no.
Oh, yeah.
But I understand a
So most
bit.
of your yeah, but yeah, of
Mm.
course, no, because you were raised there. You were born and raised in Tacloban until
Mm.
kinder, and here in Cebu. So you speak Cebuano. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So there is a comment from Facebook from Ladine Noguera. Hi, Queen Aza. Who is Ladine? I
Hello,
I believe she's your friend.
Nadine. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll
But
show.
hello, Nadine. Ladine. Thank you so much for your
Ladine,
support.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ladine, for your support.
Thank
No,
you.
and then there's a one. There's a comment. You look like Eva Patalinghog. Patalinghog.
Really?
Can you say it? Yeah, there's a one comment. You look like Eva
Really?
Patalinghog. Can you expound on that? What is your comment on that?
Um, I don't see it. Mm,
You don't see that you look alike Eva Patalinghog?
yeah. So I was so
Mm.
stunned when I saw her in person. I was like seeing her on the TV, like all those. But when I finally got to see her in person, it was like different. It's really different.
Yeah,
She's
she's
so
the
pretty
executive
in
director
real.
of yeah, executive director of Hiyas
Yeah.
ng Pilipinas, right?
Mm.
Mm. So
They're
she must
much
be very
prettier in
stunning.
person. Exactly. Mm.
Yep, yep. Okay, so and he did mention also that you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Parkour.
from Parikoy. Parikoy said that you are gorgeous. And then there's one question. Who trained your catwalk? Pasarela.
Currently, I'm being trained by Anton Dolino. He is a
Mm-hmm.
trainer, an independent trainer in Cebu City. Mm-mm.
Mm, yeah. But you're in Manila for any training now? But you mentioned what we mentioned when during the initial talk in the backstage that you're currently now in Manila for
Yeah,
training or for activities.
I'm doing some shoots also, fittings for gowns, dresses that I will be needing, and some of the trainings also, all online and both physical.
Mm. So your
Mm-mm.
designers are in Manila, from Manila.
Yes,
Your gown designers. Yeah, okay.
yes. Mm-mm.
So that's why you did some fitting.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so please drop your call to our subscribers and for those who are watching with us tonight in our YouTube channel and our Instagram and Facebook. Please drop your comments and encouragement for Aza as
Yes,
she
comment.
is looking forward for the
Mm-mm.
Hiyas ng Pilipinas beauty pageant. No, she
Mm-mm.
will be wearing the sash of um,
The Cloven
Tacloban
City.
City, from Tacloban City. So I really wanted to speak the dialect of Cebu because we are both in Cebu, but again,
Mm-mm.
we should know because we should talk in English so that everybody will
Yeah,
understand.
I also know the basic slang.
Yeah, so much of that. So we want to know more on Aza. Like how many are you in the family, Aza?
I have a brother, so it's just the two of us, an older brother. Mm-mm.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. How many siblings do you
Oh,
have?
I have an older brother. It's just the two of us, and my brother is currently living with my dad here in Manila. Then I'm living with my mom in Cebu.
Oh,
Mm.
so it seems that you are the the baby, the baby
Yeah.
among the youngest,
Mm-mm.
and
Yeah.
then your mom is really like a um. Is she a stage mom to you in your pageant journey right now, or she's just like
Yes.
a cool, relaxed mom who like
Oh,
not hands
she's
on really
always
on your job?
there. Oh,
That's good.
very
That's good.
hands on. Very
Mhm.
hands on. Yeah.
So
Mm-mm.
hi to mom. Hi to your mom, the very handsome
Hi,
mom.
mommy. She's downstairs right now.
Yeah, I really
Hi,
appreciate those
mom.
mom who like that. No,
Mm,
really supportive, even
yeah.
to fit the
Mm,
gown, to have the initial makeup, to look on
yeah.
who will be the designer and so on.
Very
These
supportive.
are your whole. These are supporters that you are counting on.
Mm,
You know, that it's not really that you have to ask them to support you, but they are always there for you, like the family
always.
and some of their friends. Yeah,
Mm,
and
yeah.
it brings something to you. No, it brings something that the term normally we Filipinos would say laban lang. No, but it's something like
Exactly. Yeah.
these are the people that you don't expect them to say laban lang, but in
Mm,
their
no
actions
matter what
themselves, no
happens,
matter what,
laban
they are
lang.
there. No, laban lang.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you know her. There's one from the comment section
Oh,
from
that's
Bing
my
Martinez.
mom.
Oh,
That's
you're my queen.
mom.
Hi, mom.
Hi,
Yeah. Hi,
mommy.
Tita Bing. Yep. Yeah. Very supportive. No, I
Mm,
really appreciate
yeah.
Tita Bing. Yep.
Mm, very.
Yes. There's another question. Are you in Tacloban when the Super Typhoon Yolanda landfall in Tacloban? I didn't think so.
Thankfully,
She
we
was
weren't
there.
in Tacloban. I was in Cebu. Yeah, but
Yeah.
in Tacloban, my relatives, my family got affected, and including our restaurant, we had to close it down. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when you were here in Cebu when you were in kindergarten and until now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
So, what's your plan on in like you mentioned that you're in grade 12. What's your plan of like to pursue in
College.
education, college, you know?
Mm. For college, I want to take up on business course,
Mm-hmm.
specifically marketing management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it from my mom because also my mom and my brother are really business persons. My
Mm-hmm.
as what they would call mga negosyante.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
business people, yeah.
yeah, business people. So yeah, and for my future career, I would really love to be a flight attendant.
Yeah, that's good, no?
Mm,
So business and
business.
yep,
I
and
want
for
to
being a
take up
flight attendant.
my yeah my mother's business also.
That's good. That's good to hear from
Mm,
you. Yes, so we will
mhm.
be having a business related, no,
Yes.
business oriented person, and
Mm,
a candidate, a beautiful candidate. Of hopefully
thank
he,
you. Mm,
hopefully this is even if you won this title of He is a Pilipinas. Hopefully, this would not be your last pageant. Yeah, there will be a
it
lot.
won't be. It's
Yeah,
a long
probably.
journey for me.
Yeah, because you're still young. There will be a lot
Mm,
of
yeah.
invitations. There will be a lot of,
Mm,
but
could be my stepping
really,
stone.
yes, could be. But Here's Some Pilipinas is one of n- it's a
Biggest.
newest pageant now, but a
Yeah.
big event, one of the biggest, no,
A very big
um,
event.
in the history of pageantry in the country.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's nice also to be there, no. How many
Mm.
candidates do you have?
There are 35 candidates.
Mm-hmm. Representing
Mm.
provinces and cities, no? Either cities,
Yes.
provinces,
Mm.
municipalities. Yep. Three.
Yeah,
Oh,
many.
that's good.
Mm.
Many. And then uh so what are your activities now aside from your personal preparations? What are the activities you've mentioned that there was a gathering in Cebu in December on Hiyas sa Pilipinas. So what activities that you have in Hiyas sa Pilipinas that really encourages you or something like that so far for the last activities that you had in Hiyas that you can say that it was one of the fun activities.
So far,
Was there a
I
lechon
think
eating? Of course, because it was in Cebu.
there was a lot of lechon. I couldn't help but eat.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hmm.
no to diet when you're with Hiyas.
Yeah.
But
So I should be
mm,
invited with Tita with Eva, no? I want to eat lechon
yeah,
more also.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Supposedly, I will go in where is that in J Park, no? There was an
Oh
event when we
yeah,
were
during
introduced
the
to the
press
public in J
presentation.
Park.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and yeah,
Mm-mm.
press presentation. And J Park is very near to me, like it's like 2 kilometers away.
True, you're from
But
Lapu-Lapu.
unfortunately, I did not yeah, I did not confirm. Yeah, because I'm from Lapu-Lapu. So the next time,
Oh,
any activities for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So
be
for those
there.
who are from Hiyas ng Pilipinas, please invite me. I'll be there. I'll be there. And support
Mm,
all the candidates. Yeah, and like
yes. Mm-mm.
in every platform that we have, we are supporting all of the candidates
Yeah.
for those
Mm-mm.
young ladies, hopefuls.
Yes.
Okay, so there is a question. I would like to show this question to you. It might be very long, but yep, I'll read it for you. From Linel Valenciano. Do you know Linel? Linel.
No.
If you have to choose
Hi,
a
Lynelle.
leader between a smart person, yeah, if you would choose a leader between a smart person with a bit of yeah, well, you did not mention who, no, it's okay. So if you would
Mm.
choose a leader between a smart person with a bit of corruption or somebody who is quite incapable but then very clean in terms of intention to serve, who would it
For
be?
me, I believe that no one is incapable to do anything. I believe we all have the capability to do what we want to do, what we aim to do for our goals. So I
Mm-hmm.
will go for the second one, but not for being incapable, because I really believe that all of us, if we want to do it, we have the ability to do it. Mm.
Yeah, very good, very
Mm.
nice answer, no? Very
Yeah.
profound and yeah, believing
Mm.
that people people can do it, no, anybody can do
Yeah.
it, all are
I have
all are
hope for
capable, yeah.
all. Mm.
Yes, no, it's an
Mm.
opportunity, it's a um
Mm.
any activities, anything that you
Mm.
want to involve yourself, then you have the capability,
Exactly.
you are capable
We
enough, yeah.
exactly. We all should have equal opportunities for all, no matter what they have or no matter what their standard is at. It's always equal for everyone, and they always have the ability as long as they just believe in it and work hard.
Yeah, correct.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I really appreciate that answer. And the
Mm-mm.
if you believe in the person of being capable, and a person also has the opportunity, then nobody is incapable. Everybody can do it
Exactly.
as long as
No
they
one is
believe in themselves.
incapable.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
any more questions? Any more comments from our
Thank you,
viewers?
Linal, for that question.
Thank you, Linel, for that questions. Linel Valenciano. Ayun, Linel is from where? So, yeah. So I have not asked much, no. So we'll have
Mm-mm.
after I'll entertain two more questions, and then we'll have a game, and then we'll go back to
Okay.
entertaining more questions. Guys, more questions before we go to the game, where I will ask, uh, yeah, I will ask Asa na lang, no?
Sige.
Like, mhm, if given a chance, wow, if given a chance, no, to become the first Hiyas ng Pilipinas, I don't know how many titles that Hiyas ng Pilipinas is giving out. For
They have
giving a chance,
three. Mm.
uh, one of those three titles, okay. What would be your first activity, aside from thanking people, of course, but in general, what is your first activity as a Hiyas ng Pilipinas? Aside
So yes,
from of course media presentation and so on, personal activity. I mean, what would be your first personal activity once you will be crowned Hiyas ng Pilipinas?
okay, so Hiyas ng Pilipinas has core values, beauty, culture, and humanity, and they focus on leadership and charity. With that, I want to my first step on being, if ever I were to win a crown for Hiyas,
Mm,
I would first put charity because
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to help those, especially now that typhoon that happened, people are still suffering. And not only for those, but there are other people suffering for like also their whole lives and for many years now. And it's small steps, after I win the Hiyas crown, I want to start off with charity and to continue to grow bigger with the Hiyas organization.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so charity work. Your first
Yes.
work will be a charity work, no? Your
Mm.
first event, personal that you
Yeah.
wanted to, aside, of course,
Yeah.
aside from the press releases, aside from
Mm.
the media coverages,
Mm.
Thanksgiving and so
Yeah.
on. So you want to
We
do the
should put an act
immediately the
right
charity work.
away.
Yeah,
Immediate
that's
act.
good, no?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
It
that's
may
the way
seem
beauty pageant
small.
is all about. Hmm.
It
It
may
may
seem
be.
small for others, but
Mhm.
it's a big event, especially when we value charity in Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
To be charitable or charity, how would you say that? To become a charitable person, um,
Yes,
is a given gift, no? Not
it's a
all people
given gift.
are charitable enough, right? Yeah. Even at
Yeah,
even at home, charity begins at home, no? Some people
charity
would say
begins
that.
with.
But to become a charitable person, it's not that easy, no? Okay, so there is another question from Linnell. She did say, amidst the pandemic, vaccines are currently pushed, of course, no? Government encouraging people to have a vaccination. Um, but we also knew that there are a lot of people who say no to vaccination. They don't like to be
Yeah.
vaccinated.
Mm-mm.
How are you going to convince those who are indifferent for vaccination in order for them to believe that vaccination is good? Well, I'm
Mm-mm.
uh, I'm supposing that you are for vaccination. But if you are not
Yes.
for vaccination, then you may do also the negative way or the contraposition.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
So to convince people who don't believe in vaccination is first, I would love to inform them about vaccine because I believe that's why people are hesitant to get the vaccine is because they lack information or they're seeing false information like online or they're hearing false information from other people. So I
mm,
believe that's what they need is like to get information, actual facts, like real information, true information, and for them to be they just need the knowledge on vaccine because example when you don't know something about that thing you wouldn't go for it. It's basically
yeah, of
like that
course.
situation. Yes.
Mm,
So that's why we just need to inform them more about it and also not don't be too pushy, not to be hard on them. Understand their point of view also, be open to their perspectives, but at the same time we put an effort on convincing them by really giving an information and telling them how this is really good for them to spread awareness about COVID and everything that's happening in the pandemic.
yeah, yeah, very
Mm-mm.
good. No, that
Mm-mm.
people's awareness is one of the,
Exactly.
how would I say, it's very difficult to convince people, even if they're
Yes.
aware, or sometimes even if they're more
Yeah.
aware. The more that they are
Mm-mm.
aware, the more that it's
Mm-mm.
difficult to convince them, because if they had already their decision, or if they have already their
Mm-mm.
conviction, no. But this time of pandemic would, no, it's not about yourself, but it's about the
Mm,
community. Yeah,
true.
because we live
It's
in the
also for
community,
you,
so
yeah, for
yeah.
yourself and for the people around
Yes,
you, for
yes.
health and for everyone.
I might hesitant to go for vaccination, but I would rather say, but how would I affect my friends?
Exactly.
How would I
True.
affect my work? No, because of course
Exactly.
you cannot. Of course, there's a mandate of the government is pushing that you cannot go for work if you don't have vaccination, or or you can go, but there will be a lot of weekly exams, PCR tests. So
Mm-mm.
this might create chaos on some parts, or
Yeah.
conflicts or indecisive
Yeah. Mm-mm.
reasons.
I've seen many discrimination about people who don't have vaccine, and I don't
Mhm.
think that's right. It's just that
Yeah.
they're hesitant about it. We shouldn't
Yes.
discriminate them for their own decisions because, after all, we all have our freedom, our free will.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
As long as they are not affecting others, also, then that's okay.
Yeah, as long as they are not as long as they know, they are aware of themselves and their people around them.
Correct.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm. But I'm really up for vaccination, so
That's your
help
personal
help
conviction.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, so
mm.
help everyone convince on vaccination with actual facts. Mm-mm.
Yes. Correct.
Mm.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Linnell.
Lenel, for that
Thank
wonderful
you.
question. And of course, the answer from our queen tonight. No?
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
she properly explained about it. And then she did also write her position that she is
Mm.
telling that he is for vaccination.
Yes.
Okay, there's one personal question. No, what's your height
Okay.
and any plans for Binibining Pilipinas or Miss Universe Philippines in the future?
My height is 5'3".
Mm,
um, Currently, I have no plans yet for winning Bini Pilipinas or Miss Universe Philippines. Hopefully though, hopefully
mhm.
um I will improve myself more because all of us needs improvement, especially now that I'm still young. I still have a long journey for me. I still have more years ahead for me, and maybe soon I might join. Hopefully, I will be praying for it.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
mm,
there's no
mm,
harm in trying, and of course,
yeah,
there is always an opportunity, for us
yeah,
and for you,
mm, yeah.
um, as a.
Mm, mm. Thank you,
Okay, so
Parikoy.
thank you, Parikoy, for that question. So we move, as I've mentioned, we after which of the questions we will go back to the questions from the comment section.
Mm,
We go for a very lighter part, no, the lighter part
mm,
of this interview session or live session with Pageant Mag Philippines to know more on. As we have prepared, I have prepared 5 questions, but it really depends on if I felt that um, we knew already much of us as other side, then we can stop like one or two questions. But it's fluid, no? Okay,
mm.
first question to us. Have you ever tried playing boys game like
Boys.
basketball? Yeah, boys game, like billiards. Most of the well, not these games are not officially for men, but
Yeah.
in our perspective, in our line, most men are playing these games.
Mm,
So have you
yeah.
ever played like a men's game? No.
I have tried shooting some balls like during basketball because we
Mhm.
have a basketball in PE. And also I played billiards with some friends, but it's all for fun. I'm not good at it. I'm not that good at sports. I only play it for fun. Mm,
Oh, that's yeah.
mm.
Yep. Hmm. Next, have you ever tried cutting classes because of something else?
Cutting classes. Um, no.
Not much because you're in
Wait.
high school, no? You're in high school.
Yeah.
So not yet, not explored yet of what really life is. Because in high school, you go to the school in the morning, and then if you really wanted to cut classes, you have to go out in the middle of the day, and then the
True.
guard will
And
ask you why that you're out. No, you cannot go
why are you
out.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you cannot go out.
Mm-mm.
Unlike in college, that
Mm-mm.
nobody is asking you why you want to go out, no, because it's
Yeah.
different
Mm-mm.
schedules. So it's very
True.
unlikely unless you skip classes, not cutting classes. If
Mm-mm.
you really
Mm-mm.
wanted to do it long in high school. Okay. Um, Another question. Have you ever had worn your mom's dress to the party or to the event?
Always. We share
Ah!
clothes. Yeah.
So
Mm.
kasayas ka ni ma'am.
Yeah, almost. A bit smaller
Mhm.
lang ako.
Oh, that's
Mm.
nice. So it seems that you are
Mm.
barkadas.
Super, we're always together. We vibe in a
Mm.
lot of things. Yeah. Mm.
Go shopping together.
Yes, especially that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're very young when pandemic strikes. You were 16 at that time, no, when pandemic
Yeah.
started. So
Mm.
more or less,
Yung
you
mga
have not yet
Shopee.
explored much, no?
Yeah.
Not much
Oo, yung
explored alone in Ayala or in SM or any other malls
exactly.
in
Yung bigla
Cebu.
na lang may darating na Shopee na, ay, napindot.
Shopping without permission.
Oo.
Shopping without sometimes I have a friend also that uses my phone and then he ordered something. So oh, how would I, and then the delivery was in my house. I said, "Oh, who ordered that? Who did that order that?" Then I realized, oh, he was there that time.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, see, yeah. Next question. Have you traveled alone? Have you tried traveling
Yes.
alone
Mm.
outside Cebu or
Oh,
outside? Yeah.
um, I've tried flying alone, but I
Mm-hmm.
met up with my brother here. Like from I come to Manila almost every month because my
Mm-hmm.
dad is here and my brother. So I fly here alone, especially when my mom is busy to come with me.
Mm-hmm.
She has
Mm-hmm.
her business to deal with. So yes, I fly alone sometimes.
Mm. But
Mm-mm.
somebody will pick you up
Yeah, my
in the
brother.
airport. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So it's not like it's not really like going to vacation alone or going to somewhere else,
Yeah,
like out of
no.
town
Mm,
alone. So it's always with a
no.
family. Yep.
Yeah. Mm,
So parang
yeah. Wala din
family
magpi-picture.
oriented. Yeah, wala pa picture. Well, anyway, you're still young. No, you should not travel
Oo.
alone much. No. Well, to be in the
Mm,
airline or in the plane alone, it's okay because mom will send you at the airport and then the
mm,
brother will pick you up somewhere else. So it seems
yeah,
only that the time that you are not with them is like an hour or 2 hours while you're at the airport or
yeah.
the plane. Yeah. So
Mm,
yeah, but because you're still young also. So
mm.
one question for have you ever had um have you ever had texted first to the person you have crushed on? Ito na, labanan na
Text,
to eh. Oh,
texted
ikaw yung
first.
nag-uuna. Yeah, crush mo siya tapos
Um,
ikaw yung nauna. Ikaw yung parang it's
yung
not
first
flirt but ikaw
convo.
yung yeah, first
Mm,
convo. Nagsabi hi.
wala. Ma-pride ako.
Mga pride. Or yeah, kawawa naman si crush no. You did not uh yeah. But it's
Mm,
okay also
mm.
no. There are
Strict din si
women, no.
mom.
There are yeah. Yeah,
Oo.
there yeah, of course.
Mm,
There are women that really like why I would say first? Why I would say
true.
the first
Oo,
convo, no? I have to
true.
wait, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Try
really
din ako
different.
mag-chat ng first.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Mm,
anyway, so that was fun, no? Knowing a little bit of Aza on the other side, being in no preparation of her journey in
yeah.
Hiyas ng Pilipinas
Mm,
and so on. So there will be like um, if you have a lot of friends, you can ask them Aza to put questions or comments on the section below, and then we'll read
mm,
it out. Yep. But before that, since I have not read any more questions, no. So
mm.
we have like before you will be talking on your advocacy and your plan on Hiyas ng Pilipinas, we will go back to something like normal, no, something like normal
Mm.
interviews that we had. Um, oh, there was Lynn Cordelia, and he clapped.
Oh,
Thank you, Lynn
hello
Cordelia.
again.
You know him? Him or her?
Yeah,
Ah, him.
her. I know Ate her.
Yeah. Hi, Atilin. Yeah, so then you are allowed to give your opinion on some of the questions or your chosen area on the
Okay.
slides. Okay?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Ah, sorry for that. So this is a mystery crown. No? So the mystery crown. And then you choose a number and then we'll give you the letters or whatsoever words, and
Okay.
then you expound the words or anything that you wanted to say on the words.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. You can choose a number.
Number two.
Number two, LGBTQ.
So for the LGBTQ, I support them because they're still human. They're really good to me. I have some friends, I have some titas, I have some titos, and they deserve respect, equal respect. They deserve equal opportunities, and they should be treated the same way that we are all being treated, equal. And there's nothing wrong with being LGBTQ. If you want to be, then go for it. That's your decision, and we support you. Many of us support you. We are happy for you, and we are thankful for everything that you do, and that you also inspire us for making us see. You inspire us in ways like believing in yourself, standing out, and showing people that you're not affected despite of what they say. Mm,
Yeah, yeah, we're very well
mm,
said, no? So, yeah,
mm,
they are human also. The LGBTQ members are um they 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 deserve to be respected because of
yes.
inherent humanity that they have, you know,
Mm,
like
yes.
any other person,
They belong.
female, male,
Mm,
they belong because
yes.
um, it's inherent to our humanity that we should respect, and we are also
Yeah.
should be given respect.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you very much. So two is done.
Mm,
Uh,
three.
number three, number three, Facebook or Instagram? Very light, and then you say
Mm.
something.
For me, I would prefer Instagram because Facebook, I want to keep it more on family, close friends, or mutual
Mm,
friends. But for Instagram, that's where I would publicize my life, and that's where I want to put up everything that I want to show people, and that's where they can get to know me better. And I'm also more active there since Facebook is like my Facebook is very small, like it only has a few people in it. Mm-mm.
mm,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
yeah. So, so you are more active on
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah, because people
Yeah.
can follow
Mm.
over there, and Facebook is more on
Yeah.
family because yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It's public. It's
Yep,
open for everyone. Mm-mm.
yes, well said. No, uh, and then you have chosen
One.
already two and three, one. So sunrise or sunset, and then you
Sunset.
explain.
Sunset because I love how in the end of the day, no matter what happened in that day, it still ends up being beautiful. And
Mm-hmm.
I just love how the colors are, and it shows how like when you're about to when you're about to rest, or when you're done for the day, you still see that it's there's still a shine that you did great. Like it's like an inspiration also, like something to think positive on. Like you did great. I ended the day great, and it's so beautiful. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yes, yes, correct. No,
Mm,
that. But
happy ending.
why always like people really like me also. I do normally appreciate sunset than sunrise. Looking
Mm,
at the pictures, no, I do normally post sunset pictures that I have
mm,
taken, photos that I have taken, than sunrise. Well, maybe I am not an early person. I'm not that early person, but really appreciate when
mm,
you said that you choose sunset because of what are the things you have done and looking at it like staying beautiful, staying the same, no?
mm,
Oh, so it's always a positive aspect of sunset because people might think that sunset is more of a like closing, more of
yeah,
a
or like
darkness,
goodbye. Mm,
that goodbye, but you did something like of a very positive day that you need to
mm,
rest, that you need to stay beautiful, no? Staying beautiful in
yes.
sunset in the evenings.
Mm,
One of the dreams that I really wanted to. Sabi
yeah.
sa kuya ko saying that beautiful day and day out, day and day out. No, parang my God, I
Yes.
really wanted to be
Mm,
like that person. But I really
mm,
no, it's nice to see sunset in a very different perspective that
yeah.
of who you are, in the sunset. Yeah, and last question, you have choose one, two, three already, and then one more. I had from four, five, and
Mm,
six. What
6.
number? Number six. Divorce.
So okay. So divorce, I believe that some families really go through hard times. It's like coming from experience. I am in a separated. My parents are separated.
Mm-hmm.
So since divorce is not legal yet here in the Philippines, they're annulled. And for
Mm-hmm.
me, there's nothing wrong with separation, especially when in really deep or bad issues. So I believe divorce is still a decision for anyone that they can make, and they should be respected for what their decision is, because you really can't. It's hard to stay in that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really hard. Yeah. Mm. Like when you're in a situation and you want to get out of it. An example is you're for divorce, you're with a husband, and maybe you're going through issues like abuse or all. So if you want to get out of it, sometimes divorce is the answer, especially in outside Philippines, or separation or breakups. And I believe
Mm-hmm.
they should still be respected because it's for their happiness, it's for their own good, and it's for them to start a new beginning without the person that's making them go through a hard time.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's always a reason behind it,
Yes.
and we all should understand and respect it.
Yeah, correct.
Mm,
Yeah, if they cannot go no, if staying together is hurtful enough, then it would be
yeah.
better for them to separate. Uh, and then we have that legal matters to handle in that, as you've mentioned that since divorce is not here in the Philippines, so there is annulment that we can go
Mm-mm.
for. No,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's really
Mm-mm.
when people are hurting with one another, if they keep on staying together, then for me also, then go.
Yeah.
Then
Mm-mm.
be appreciative, no, for those years, for those beautiful memories that you have. But
Yeah.
be thankful also that you have now they have come up with that. I
Yeah.
cannot take you anymore, and you cannot take me anymore. So better for us to not separate ways, but rather to continue the being life of not having together with one another. But
Mm.
we will be
Yeah.
supporting with each other. We can be friends.
Exactly.
We can be
Yes.
friends,
Mm.
but
Mm. Like my
it
parents,
doesn't
they're
mean that we
friends.
quarrel. Yeah. Mhm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, of course they should. No. Okay, so there are some comments, or not really, but it's an encouragement from Dia Z, if you know Dia Z. Dia Lee.
Oh, Lee, yeah, she's
Uh,
my best
Dia
friend.
Lee. Oh, she's also in
Mm.
Cebu.
Yeah, she's from Cebu, also a classmate of mine. Mm.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Yeah.
And one
Thank you,
shout
dear.
from Stacy. Hello,
Oh, Ate
Stacy. Avila Loren.
Stacy, hi Ate.
Guapa.
Mm.
Yeah,
So Ate Stacy is my manager who is handling me throughout everything, especially in my
mm-hmm.
career. Mm-mm.
Of course, no, that there is a
Mm.
support system that you have.
Yes. Mm-mm. My
Okay,
team.
so yes, yeah.
Mm-mm.
We have been already for like 45 minutes, no? So I've said that this is only an hour of interview, and
Yeah.
I know that you have a lot of time.
Mm.
You have a lot of activities to catch up tomorrow to prepare for
Yeah.
that. But before you go, we will be talking on your advocacy. So, what are your advocacy that you have been working on before Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and you are bringing that advocacy now in the Hiyas ng Pilipinas?
Okay, so my advocacy is inclusivity. So since we are all different, it is important to make people feel that they are empowered, especially those who feel excluded and forgotten. So this is to uplift them and to make them see that they belong and like that we care despite our differences. Like instead of making those taking those differences, like looking down at those, we must use those to take advantage to contribute to one another. So with inclusivity, we embrace, we open our hands and put together opportunities for all.
Yep.
Mm,
Ano, having these people felt that they are part of is one of the best, no? No, it's one of the
mm,
best that you let these people be part of being
yeah,
inclusive, no?
it's important
Um,
that everyone feels
the,
included. Mm,
mhm. Yeah, parang no one is left behind. Parang no one is left behind. Am I correct?
exactly. When
Yeah.
everyone is growing, when everyone is moving forward, we all should move forward. No one's gonna be
Mm.
left behind. No
Left
one's staying
behind.
behind. Yeah,
Yes, no
no.
one is staying
Mm-mm.
behind. So in all aspect, even in friendship, even in school, even
Exactly. Mm-mm.
in a community, even in our business. So that's very positive, no? But what is your concrete ways of having this advocacy?
With this advocacy, I would, uh,
Concrete, yeah, concrete manifestations that you have done like this. You have done this advocacy. What are your
I've done this.
activities?
The activities that I've done is charities through charities work, especially like for those who are suffering, those who are in need, the victims of typhoons.
Mm,
We do charity works to make them feel that we care and that they are not being forgotten despite us all being victims of what happened.
mm,
And despite of all our differences, no matter
mhm. So,
where they are, yeah. Mm-mm.
mhm. So after the Odette, have you ever went to charity work after Odette?
Yes, we have a group, uh, a club in Cebu. It's called Cebu Overland Club. My stepdad is the president of it, and they host charity works. And since
Mm-hmm.
Typhoon Odette, they have hosted three batches of charity.
Mm-hmm.
The first two are from barangays of the town of Alegria, and the third
Mm-hmm.
one was in Barangay Malubog in Busay area, Cebu.
Yes, yeah, one of the
Mm,
affected barangays in the city, as
yeah.
far as I know.
Mm.
Yeah, so how was the experience, no, of
The
like having
experience,
charity events? If you are like
um,
to recall and talk it over.
those charity events, it was so heavy on the heart to see those people going through those, like you were at the same place with them, you were near them, so you really got to see in their eyes like before the charity, that they're suffering, that they're sad, but there some of them are like many of them are still smiling, and that showed me hope. That showed me hope that they still believe that they're still good, and despite what happened, they managed to smile. And with us providing
Mm-hmm.
donations like food, rice, water, their smiles got even bigger, which really made my heart melt. It was so warm in the heart to see them that I did something to make them happy, to make them smile more, and to make them hopefully to make them believe more and be more positive and to have something to look forward on.
Mm. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So yeah, hope to catch you one of your events. No. Yeah,
Yes,
invite me also. I
hopefully.
love also
Yes,
that
sige.
one, that kind of
Mm-mm.
event. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'll go with you to one of those events that
Sige.
you will
Let's
be
be mutuals.
organizing.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay. So thank you very much. It's been like almost an hour that you have been with us
Yeah.
for
Mm-mm.
Pageant Mag Philippines. So before you
Mm-mm.
go, you like please invite your friends on your social media and support you in your Hiyas ng Pilipinas journey.
Yes, yes, please. So,
Yeah.
everyone, I would like to thank you all for watching my conversation with Tito Dundee here in Pageant Mag Philippines. Thank you all for supporting me, for believing me, and especially for my mom and my team, and for helping me out and for your hard work in helping me with my journey. And thank you all for your greatest support. And please continue to follow me and um, keep up with my journey in Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and at the same time, follow Hiyas ng Pilipinas and support their page to stay updated, and also follow Tito Dondi and Pageant Mag Philippines for more of their live sessions. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you all
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Aza. Very sweet girl, lady, young lady from
Mm,
Cebu who will be wearing sash of Tacloban, who will be
from
representative for the
Tacloban
Hiyas ng
City.
Pilipinas
Mm,
2022. So please do support Aza on her
yeah.
journey and on her
Mm,
activities beyond Hiyas ng Pilipinas, her charity work,
yeah.
and those events
Mm,
that she will be working on for the benefit of those who are um, no, challenge people during the
yes.
pandemic or during the with death or whatsoever. So please do, of course, please do subscribe our page for Pageant Mag Philippines for Facebook and Instagram accounts, and follow on TikTok. And of course, you can follow my Instagram and Facebook page, Don Dijan. So
Mm.
thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, and hope to
everyone.
see you. Have
Thank
a good
you.
night, everyone. Thank you
Have a
very
good night,
much.
everyone. Thank you all for your support.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Audio Jungle.